In this section of the tutorial, we're going to talk a little bit about linking different items together. It's a very powerful feature in Parasql that can be used in a variety of different ways. Here we are on our very simple Orders tab. It just has the customer information and we can enter and pull up customers. Let's say when we select a particular customer, we wanted to see the orders for that customer appear next to it. So we would select the Orders table. We would take the report icon and drag it off and put it to the side here. However, if we just did that, it would simply show all of the records in the orders table when we open the application. That's not what we want. So we're going to first of all go up here to the filter where it says auto run, and we're going to turn that off. So it will show up blank to start with. Next, we are going to create a link between a particular customer record and a report. So we're going to click the customer record, we're going to choose link to, and then we're going to click the report to link it to. And then here it just confirms that the customer's record is linked to the orders report by the customer ID. I want to emphasize that if there was not a common piece of information between these two elements, you could not link them. So in this case, the customer ID column appears in both the customers table and in the orders table. If you didn't have that, you could not link them. So let's run this and see how this works. So here are our customers. If I click on Joe Smith, I can see his order. If I click on John White, I can see his order. If I click on Ron Black, I can see that he has 2 orders. Let's say we had a lot of related information that we wanted to show to a customer. We wanted to show it all on the same page. One way of doing that is by adding another set of tabs within the existing set of tabs. So we could come over here, we could drop some tabs in over here, resize them, and maybe we want to make these a different color so they stand out. And then maybe we would call this one customer detail, and we could have one here that would be called order info, but it's a little bit redundant for the application that we're showing right here, but the process is often useful. So we could drag off, for example, the order information. Let's just do it as a report. You could do it as an editable record with add and save and new buttons. So that would be the order info. And then we could drag in the customer information, which in this example is redundant, but we'll just show you that it can be done. So, and again, you could have added new, save, add buttons. So we could then link this customer record. We could add another link, and we could link it to this customer record. And we could add yet another link to come over here and link to the customers. So now we have a customer record that links to 3 separate things. Now let's run this application and see how this works. So again, we're showing all of the information here and all of the information here because we never turned off the auto run for those objects. So let's go back and do that. I'm going to click on this report, filter, we're going to turn the auto run off, and we're going to come over here to the customer detail, select the record, and turn the auto run off. This way they will remain blank until a record is selected up here. So let's try this again. So they're blank. When we select a record, the record shows up, as does their order info. If we come down here and choose another record, we can see that that's Ron Black, and that's his order. Using tabs like this allows you to build out more complicated screens if that's what your application requires. However, linking doesn't end there. We can also link to other parts of the application, other tabs, other menu options, other graphs, charts, reports. So let's see an example of that. Now let's say let's say the user clicked on a particular order here. We could link that to the order detail record on the Orders tab. So we have the complete order here all set up. We want to be able to have this show up when the user clicks on a particular order. So they can click the customer, they can click the order, and then they can drill down and see the whole detail. To do that, all we do is we click on this report, we click Link To, and then we click over to Orders, and we connect it to here. It's as simple as that. And because they're both orders, they're both linked by the order ID number. That's just fine. So let's see how this works. So if we were to come back here and we run this application, and we pick a particular person, John White, and we click on this particular order. This is order number 107. And we came over here to the Orders tab, we would see that order 107 was selected. If we come up here and clicked on this, 104, we would see that 104 is selected. However, we probably want to make it even easier on the user than that. So we're going to come back here to the design window, and we're going to order a button, add a button, and we're going to say show selected order. And we're going to add this button here, and just for fun, we're going to make it green. So now we need to connect this button to the Orders tab so that it selects it for the user and he doesn't have to know where to go. To do that, we click the button, click Button Actions, and then we click within the tab, and then we tell it which tab we want to show. In this case, we want to show the Orders tab. So when the person clicks the button, it shows the Orders tab. So now, if we run this application, let's see what we have. We have a particular customer. We click on that customer. It shows their orders. Let's come down with one with multiple orders. And let's see, we want to see this confirmed order. We click there, show selected order, and there's your confirmed order. So again, if we click here, this would be order 105, show selected order, and there's your 105. You can use this to create links to all different parts of the application